These Stoic lessons will change how you see life.
A powerful life starts at home. What you allow inside eventually shapes who you become outside. Your home isn't just walls and furniture, it's a reflection of your soul. Here are 5 rules to protect your home and energy. 1. Never live in anger or after an argument. Anger poisons the day before it begins. Carry calm and gratitude. That's the energy you want to live with. 2. Never live in disorder or dirt. Chaos inside creates chaos outside. A clean home protects clarity and peace. 3. Never waste food or resources. Cook only what you need. Gratitude transforms what's enough into abundance. 4. Never invite just anyone into your space. Not everyone comes with good intentions. Your home is your sanctuary. Protect it as such. 5. Never model bad habits for your children. They are always watching. What they see today becomes their normal tomorrow. And here comes the most important part. A powerful, successful, and peaceful life begins at home. Guard your space, honor your values, because what you tolerate inside eventually shapes the life you live. The 10 most intelligent truths ever spoken. If you understand these, you're already ahead of 90% of people. 1. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius. 2. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. 3. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. 4. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Buddha. 5. It is not length of life, but depth of life. Ralph Waldo Emerson. 6. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. William James. 7. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. 8. I know that I know nothing. Socrates. 9. It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Epictetus. 10. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Marcus Aurelius. And here comes the most important part. Intelligence isn't collecting quotes, it's living them, quietly, daily, without applause. Let this be your reminder. Time teaches everyone. The question is, will you learn early or the hard way?
8 brutal truths about growth most people learn too late. Most people grow old, but never grow up. Here are 8 growth truths that'll change everything. 1. Your mind believes what you repeat. Speak strength. Think discipline. Repetition builds identity. 2. Pain is a teacher. Comfort is a liar. Growth rarely feels good in the beginning. 3. Silence is power. The older you get, the less you feel the need to prove anything. 4. Discipline protects your future self. Motivation fades, systems remain. 5. You don't rise to goals, you fall to habits. Your daily routine is your real destiny. 6. Time humbles everyone. Youth has energy. Age has clarity. Wisdom is earned. 7. Not everyone is meant to go with you. Growth requires subtraction. 8. The strongest people are calm. Real power is emotional control. Maturity isn't about age. It's about mastering your mind before life forces you to.
Think karma is revenge? You've misunderstood it. Karma is not emotion, it is law. Every thought, every word, every action returns. Here are the 12 laws of karma. 1. The Great Law. What you give, returns. Energy is a circle. 2. The Law of Creation. Life doesn't happen to you, it responds to you. 3. The Law of Humility. What you refuse to accept will continue to control you. 4. The Law of Growth. You don't grow by changing others, you grow by changing yourself. 5. The Law of Responsibility. Your life is your mirror. Blame distorts it. 6. The Law of Connection. Every action links to another. Nothing is isolated. 7. The Law of Focus. You cannot chase two paths and expect one destination. 8. The Law of Giving. If you want love, give love. If you want respect, live respectfully. 9. The Law of Here and Now. If your mind lives in the past, you miss your power in the present. 10. The Law of Change. The lesson repeats until you learn it. 11. The Law of Patience. Real rewards require time. Nature never rushes. 12. The Law of Significance. Every action matters. Even the small ones shape destiny. Closing line. Karma is not punishment, it is precision. Choose wisely. If you visit someone's house and the first thing you notice is dust, dust on their chair, dust on their table, don't ever go back to that house. Not because their house isn't clean, but because your heart isn't. When someone opens their home to you, they are offering trust. They give you comfort, a place to rest your head. That is respect, something deeper than decoration. If you search for flaws instead of gratitude, the problem is not the dust, it is the judgment you carry. Character is revealed in what you overlook. And here comes the most important part. A clean house means nothing if the heart inside it is dirty. Before you judge a home, examine your heart. Here are the 6 silent killers of prosperity, not just financial poverty, but mental, emotional, and spiritual poverty too. Listen carefully. 1. Constant fighting. Where conflict never ends, unity dies. Without unity, prosperity cannot grow. Abundance requires peace. 2. Living off others. Some strive while others only consume. Resentment replaces respect. Responsibility is the foundation of wealth. 3. Poor money management. It's not about how much you earn, it's how well you control it. Discipline builds wealth. Chaos destroys it. 4. Disorder and neglect. A messy home reflects a messy mind. Structure fuels growth. Poverty thrives in disorder. 5. Complacency. Fear disguised as comfort kills ambition. When ambition dies, stagnation begins. 6. Wasting time. Poverty doesn't appear overnight. It grows quietly, hour by hour. Time is your greatest asset. Misuse it and you pay the price. Here's the most important part. True wealth isn't counted in money. It's measured in discipline, focus, and action. Nothing in your life is random. Every outcome follows a law. Your thoughts, your choices, your habits, they are shaping your reality right now. Ancient wisdom teaches that the universe operates by 12 unbreakable laws. When you understand them, life becomes clearer, decisions become easier, suffering becomes purposeful. Ignore them, and life feels like resistance, confusion, and struggle. I've explained all 12 in my full video. Watch it now. Master the laws that govern the universe. Your life is not chaotic. It is patterned. There are laws operating right now
whether you understand them or not. They govern your success, your failures, your peace, your suffering. Most people struggle not because life is unfair, but because they are out of alignment. Ancient Stoic wisdom reveals 12 universal laws that shape everything. If you want clarity, strength, and control over your path, watch the full video and learn the 12 laws that govern the universe. The world doesn't get easier, you get stronger. Here are 7 ways to stay emotionally unshakable. 1. Master your reactions. Your power isn't in what happens, it's in how you respond. 2. Embrace solitude. Time alone isn't loneliness, it's where warriors are built. 3. Stop explaining your peace. Not everyone deserves access to your calm. 4. Let people go. If it has to be forced, it's not meant for you. What's yours stays without chasing. 5. Face pain directly. What you confront, you control. What you avoid controls you. 6. Guard your time. Every yes costs you something. Make sure it's worth the price. And 7. Never decide in chaos. Emotions pass. Decisions stay. And here comes the most important part. When you can't be controlled, you can't be defeated.
Have you ever felt like everything in your life is being taken away at once? And you're left asking, why is this happening to me? But what if it's not happening to you? What if it's happening for you? Sometimes the very things that feel like loss are actually divine redirections. Here are 5 signs you're being protected by a higher power. 1. People suddenly leave. It feels like rejection, but sometimes it's protection from betrayal you couldn't see coming. 2. Plans collapse at the last minute. You call it a lost opportunity, but one day you'll realize it was a future regret avoided. 3. You hit rock bottom. Because true strength isn't built in comfort, it's built in silence, pain, and isolation. Pressure doesn't break you, it reveals you. 4. You're forced to be alone. Not to punish you, but so you can finally hear your own voice instead of the noise of the world. 5. You lose what you begged to keep, because life heard conversations behind your back that you didn't. And one day, you will look back at the season of confusion and thank it. You'll understand why certain people had to leave, why some doors had to close, why you had to walk alone. Because what felt like destruction was actually construction.
A shrinking life rarely announces itself. It begins quietly, the day you stop stepping outside. Because staying inside too long doesn't just trap your body, it slowly drains your spirit. Here are 5 truths about why you must leave your house, even when you don't feel like it. 1. Isolation drains the mind. When you stop moving, your thoughts grow heavier. 2. Waiting for someone to choose you is surrender. Life doesn't knock on your door, it keeps moving, with or without you. 3. Comfort can become a cage. What feels safe today can quietly become a prison tomorrow. 4. The longer you stay still, the louder fear becomes. Action is the only thing that shuts it up. 5. Walking alone builds identity. When no one is watching, you remember who you truly are. And here comes the most important part. If you don't move, life will move without you. So step outside, not for attention, not for validation, but because freedom is strength, and strength is self-respect. Follow Stoic Ascension for more Stoic wisdom.